Hello there everyone, and welcome to the third annual Model Behaviour Christmas Special. I'm so pleased that you can join me here today in my humble home and celebrate the festive spirit with me. So by now I'm sure that you've drunk a little bit of sherry and eaten a few mince pies. So what possibly better to do than sit down, relax, remove those pants, and enjoy as I read to you one of my favourite festive novels from Charles Dickens, David Copperfield. Oh, if you'll forgive me one moment. After 3 years of model behaviour, the old eyesight's not what it used to be. Better. Now, whether I shall turn out to be the hero of my own life, or whether that situation be held by anybody else, these pages must show. To begin, my life with the beginning of my life, I recorded that I was born, as I have been informed and believe, on a Friday at 12 o'clock... Oh, what? For goodness... If this is those carolers again...
Merry Christmas!
What are you all doing here?
We've come to tell you what our action figure of the year is.
You were supposed to send those to me as videos.
No, we've come to do it in person.
Well, how many of you are there?
About 100?
Oh, I suppose you'd better come inside?
Great!
Sorry about that. My goodness, there are a lot of you. So you're all here to yes, I think I'm gonna need this. You're all here to tell me about your favorite action figures of the year? Wow. This is gonna take a long time. We're gonna be here talking about action figures like all Christmas Day. We're going to be talking about action figures all Christmas Day. All right. Well, you push some chairs together, grab a cushion, pull up a pew, and let's do this. Hey, Ralph, my man, what's your favorite action figure of the year?
Hey guys, my name is Ralph and I'm from the Philippines, and my favorite action figure of the year is the AEW Supreme Collection, Cody Rhodes. And yeah, Merry Christmas, and I can't wait to see him back in the ring.
Dude, what a great way to kick this off with an AEW wrestling figure. All these comic book ones, and we kick it off with Cody Rhodes, representing what was AEW, but now WWE. So, adrenaline in my soul, we are talking Cody Rhodes. Bro, that was a great start. All right, who's next?
So, David, YouTube. This is Josh here, or also known as Joe2 by my YouTube username. And I am tasked with giving you my figure of the year. Now, there's been a lot of great figures in 2022. I have a whole bunch of McFarlane's over here. Most of my Marvel Legends are over on this side. However, if there has to be one, none can outbeat my Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. Not only is this quintessential version of Spider-Man, but it also has the most articulation I think we've ever had for a mass-produced Spider-Man action figure. He has toe articulations. He has pinless joints. Not only that, but he comes with different whipping hands. He comes with a Peter Parker head that's currently on my symbiote Spidey, but so much more. And for the value of the price, I have to give figure of the year 2022 to my man, Renew Your Vows Spider-Man.
Josh, dude, I don't think this is the only time we're going to be seeing Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. This dude was a standout of the year. The perfect Spider-Man, arguably. For me, I love him. Excellent choice.
Hello, Dave. This is The Influence. And this year, for 2022, my figure of the year is the King in Black, the God of the Symbiotes. No.
Hey, well, you're bringing a little bit of influence on good taste. Because Null, yeah, that dude was a beast. Not a big fan following. I don't think a lot of people necessarily have read the modern comics with Null. If you did, you would consider him an absolute essential for a modern Spider-Man display. I love this dude. Super awesome.
Hey Dave, hey everyone. Hope you're doing well. I'll be putting forward my Marvel Legend of the Year. First, I'd like to give some honourable mentions. First, 20th anniversary Cap. I think the quality of this figure, they've really put some effort into it. Looks amazing. Same goes for Herald Thor. Yeah, again, love the paint, love the quality. Like, it just feels like they put more effort into it. The Doctor Strange. I love the value for everything else you get with him. I was charged a deluxe price, unfortunately, but yeah, no, it was still good. And then King in Black, the King in Black 2-pack. These two figures are the figures that I think I've looked at the most this year. I think these are the two I've played with the most. I just can't get enough of them. They're amazing. But I think what takes the cake for Marvel Legend of the Year, I think, is Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. The paint, amazing. Quality of the figure, and then the new body, I think, is really important for future figures going forward. I think it's a really good base for many figures. Like we saw the Daredevil, which, yeah, the 3-pack isn't as great, but I think it's a really good body, and I think it's going to be an important figure, especially for characters like Spider-Man, the build of these characters. Yeah, Renew Your Vows Spider-Man is my Marvel Legend of the Year. Stop right there. Have you all hit the like button?
Thomas, dude, I know how you feel. There are so many awesome Marvel Legends. You got to give some recognition to a few runners-up. But like I said, that wasn't going to be the only time we saw Renew Your Vows Spidey. This guy, it's not going to be a clean sweep, but man, he is going to be represented big time this year.
I'm Braden from Eagle Mountain, Utah, and this is my figure of the year.
Braden, short and sweet. I dig it. That Alex Ross Iron Man was one of my favorites too. Love the design, love the hinged jaw. That's like, for me, all the perfect examples of different Iron Man armors all in there together. If Hasbro gave it like a bit of a metallic paint job, that would have tipped him over the edge. In the meantime, though, just as he is, it's a badass figure, dude.
Hey gang, this is Cole here, and my figure of the year is Atticus Doom.
My name is Miggy, I'm from the Philippines, and my favorite action figure in 2022 is this one, Mayfix Spider-Man. Thank you, salamat, Merry Christmas.
Miggy, an excellent choice. Mayfix made a lot of people happy by re-releasing that Spider-Man this year. And still, a few years after the initial release, dude holds up so well. For a lot of folks, that is the quintessential Spider-Man.
Hi there gang, and Merry Christmas. I'm Robert Norik from Austria, and these two are my favorite figures of the year. Marvex Homelander and the Felix Toys Inkblood, aka Rorschach.
Hello, my name is Carlos Ocaño. I'm from the United States. And, well, my personal figure of the year, very controversial. I'm just going by pure nostalgia, even though it happened last year technically. But it's the First Dance CM Punk. I know, controversial. But let's just think about when he first came in, those couple months. Anyways, yeah, I mean, cloth goods, ice cream bar. Looks awesome.
Carlos representing with another wrestling figure and another AEW figure. This time with CM Punk, one of the most controversial human beings in pro wrestling. But man, whether you love him, hate him, or somewhere in between, you got to admit that is a wicked action figure.
Hello, Dave and everybody. My figure of the year, Blackest Night Batman. Thank you.
Blackest Night Batman. I dig it. I remember reporting on like preview sneak peek leak pictures of this guy months ago, and now here we are, the end of the year, and he's on your best of list. And I gotta say, McFarlane, what do they love? Batman and gruesome monsters. Smoosh them together, and you get a wicked looking figure.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Wow. That was a lot.
Hey, Model Behavior. Brett Moon 26 here with my submission for the 2022 Action Figure of the Year. I love me some Kate Bishop. This figure was fantastic. I was looking so forward to it, along with the Clint Barton figure, which was a major disappointment, but this did not disappoint. Beautiful face sculpt. The face tech is brilliant on this figure. Doesn't hurt that it's Haley Steinfeld, but absolutely my favorite figure of 2022.
Brett, I love it. That's a little bit of an outside the box choice, and I dig it because people kind of sleep on the MCU figures, but this year, they had, with their Disney Plus lines, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and the two main leads from Hawkeye, all of those have been genuinely exemplary figures. And that Kate Bishop, yeah, she is fantastic. Good choice. I dig that. Another Marvel legend that's going to get a lot of love this year. Definitely Spiral. Great choice.
Dave, this is Honor Guard DC, aka Alan in California, USA, and this is my nomination for Figure of the Year. It is the Star Wars Vintage Collection Boba Fett Tatooine Edition. And I was going to pick something in the 112 range, but I know what a big fan you are of 3.75, so I went with this. But all kidding aside, this is a really great figure. It has articulation that rivals anything in the 112 Marvel Legends, Mafex, SH Figure Arts, what have you range. It has fantastic details right down to this Tamara Morrison face sculpt. And it has lots of accessories, the fire effects for the jetpack, two Stormtrooper helmets, his carbine rifle, his pistol, and of course the helmet that you can put on Boba Fett over the face sculpt. So this is my nomination. Thanks so much for doing this, and have a great day.
Honor Guard, gotta love it. You can't go wrong with the Fett Man. Even the Book of Boba Fett version, which some might argue it's not like the most classic version of Boba Fett, but when they put together an action figure as nicely as that, regardless of what I think of the Disney Plus show, don't get me started on that one, but oh my goodness, just the way that an action figure looks and looks cool, that is a cool looking action figure. I like it. This is the way. That's the wrong show. Doesn't matter. It kind of turned into The Mandalorian halfway anyway. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. This is the way.
Hello, David. This is Kickflips 305 from Miami, and as you can see, many great figures this year, but none greater than Galactus. That's my vote.
Kickflips, Galactus all the way. You know what? I think that a lot of people just didn't include him just because he is such a standout League of His Own type character or action figure. I mean, there's nothing else compares, arguably. But dude, guts to give the recognition. Galactus, absolutely incredible. What a figure, man. That was a highlight.
What's up, Dave? My name's Marty. I'm from Pennsylvania, and my figure of the year has got to be either the Mezco Wolverine or the beautiful HasLab Galactus.
Marty, you're giving me a couple to choose from there, alright? And I'm going to take it upon myself. So since Galactus was just represented and Mezco Wolverine's one of my favourites, despite what Anthony's custom says, even though all of his points are completely true. I love it anyway. So yeah, Mezco Wolverine, wicked figure.
Hello guys, my name is Afif, I'm from Malaysia, and this is my favorite action figure of the year with the ghost of Kurosawa from Devil Toys and Quicks. So, have Merry Christmas and have a nice year.
Ghost of Kurosawa from Devil Toys. Holy potatoes, I didn't think that I'd be seeing any action figures on this list that I haven't seen before. But that's beautiful. Dude, you just gave me a new obsession. Like modern, street punk, samurai, cloth goods with the Oni mask. Alright. I know what to ask for next Christmas.
Hey Dave, these are my top favorite figures, Jason Todd and John Constantine.
You know, it makes me really happy to see McFarlane getting more representation this year because I really think they've been upping their game. These two figures in particular, John Constantine I think is the standout. Red Hood, I think like a little bit more paint, bit of a wash would have made him look a bit grittier, a bit more real. But Constantine, he gets that treatment. So that one for me, that's probably my favorite of the two.
Hi, my name is Nate from Houston, Texas, and my favorite figure of 2022 is the Doc Ock from the Silk and Doc Ock 2-pack.
Nate, interesting choice, man. And I get it as well. I remember making a salty video about Doc Ock and the Silk 2-pack because so many people wanted a new Doc Ock or just a re-released Doc Ock. And Hasbro were like, don't worry, we got you. But you gotta buy Silk too. So that was a little sneaky. However, that Doc Ock with his fresh paint job, yeah, man, he looks terrific.
Look, Dave, here's the problem. I'm sitting here in Perth, Western Australia, wondering what toy I'm going to make the best action figure of 2022. And I just can't think of one. Not one. My brain's just not animated. You can't think of anything Spider-Man. 60 times I've been thinking about this, but no, I've got nothing.
Dude, you came all the way to my house from Perth, Australia, and you haven't even thought of what your action figure of the year is? That's just bad planning.
Hello, I'm Tom from Northern Virginia, and my favorite figure of the year was a little bit of a surprise because I thought I'd like him, but it turned out to love him. He is Retro Gung-Ho. I mean, I love him because of this head. Look at this beauty. All of this detail. It's even got like the natural folds in the back, scars, bumps. All this texture. I love it. Bye.
Tom, I'm loving the variety that we're getting with these. And these retro releases, I'm always torn about putting them on a best of list because I want to do that too with Retro Rhino. Like, it's an old figure, but with the new modern paint job, it feels so refreshed. And I wasn't too sure about that Gung-Ho with the very sort of pastel-y colors. But then when I saw him in store, I was like, yeah, I get it. He looks really good.
Hello, I'm JP, and this is my favorite action figure of the year. It's the Felix Toys Rorschach from the Watchmen movie. Third-party company, got it off 5K Toys. Amazing figure.
Felix Toys, man, you guts to love those third-party companies. And you know me, I'm a massive action figure snob now. I'm not like the grassroots person I used to be. It's like, no, if it's not got cloth goods, then I'm just not interested. Nah, you know that's not true. However, if it does have cloth goods, oh, that just moves it up into like another notch. And that Rorschach just, man, he looks so awesome with all the different, his coat and his hat and just all of that stuff. Third parties, dude, if the regular companies aren't doing it for you, then just look a little bit further afield. There's some amazing stuff out there.
Hi, Ramir here from Philippines, and Toad this.
No! I am his #1 action figure for 2002! Mojo #1, everybody suck!
Ramir, dude, you see how many people are in this room? We're running out of space as it is, and you go and bring Mojo to the party as well? I don't think I've catered enough snacks.
Hi, my name's Patrick, and my favorite figure of the year is McFarlane Toys Bane Megafig. That might change when I get a Mezco Wolverine, though. I'm going to try and make an X-Men display. Only have Deadpool, though, but yeah. For now, Megafig, McFarlane Bane.
Ah, so you have chosen the McFarlane Toys Bane. That is a wicked choice. I got my Bane upstairs. I love it. He's so cool. A great friend of the show. Man, dude, thank you so much. Sent me some handcrafted, sculpted and painted fists for Bane, which I haven't sort of installed in his hands yet. That's a job for the Christmas break. But dude, whether he's got open hands, fists, just the whole thing with the paint and the size of him, I dare say the absolute chef's kiss. Mwah! Perfect Bane.
Benny from Indiana says Spinneret.
Benny, that's such a good choice. People are sleeping on Spinneret because she's always the other half of the Renew Your Vows 2-pack, and it's Spider-Man who's the star of that. But dude, once you actually play around with Spinneret, 2 different heads, all the hands, lovely little paint job. They did a great job with her, and I'm glad she's getting some recognition.
Merry Christmas, Dave. How you doing? First off, I want to call out an atrocity from last year's awards. You said our best bath went over here to Ursa Major, when clearly it belonged to the one, the only Age of Apocalypse Colossus, who doubles as an incredible 616 Colossus. But as for this year's best action figure of the year, it has to go to the one, the only, Box Set Mojo. Stupendous, incredible. I thought I'd be happy with the regular release, but I guess that just belongs to Little Man. Thank you.
That's adorable. A little baby there, just eating his little finger. Oh, dude, that put a big old goofy smile on my face. And honestly, AOA Colossus, yeah, he was a beast. If it was just my choice and not the fan voting, I think he probably would have taken it. However, for this year, the 4-pack Mojo, holy potatoes, with that paint job as well, absolutely gorgeous figure. Really, really great.
Hi guys, my name is Wallace Einhorn, and my pick for action figure of the year is the Marvel Legends Lizard.
I knew it was only going to be a matter of time until we got the lizard represented. They really, they turned it up a notch with this lizard. Obviously, it wasn't what I was hoping for. I was hoping for just a new paint job on the old Build-A-Figure, but instead they did a whole new action figure. And for folks who like the more classic version of the lizard, you can't go wrong. He does look terrific.
Hello everyone, I'm Logan from the United States. You may know me as Spider-Fan, and my figure of the year is Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Chalk one up for another vote for Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. This dude might be walking home with quite a few awards this year, and Logan, your vote counts towards that. And who can blame you? He really is terrific.
Hey, this is Jeremy from Phoenix, Arizona, and my 2 favorite figures of 2022 are the NECA Bronx from Gargoyles and the Hammond Collection T-Rex. Keep displaying model behavior. Cheers.
Dude, you got a couple of my most wanted right there. That Hammond T-Rex, I saw some of the Jurassic Park figures at my buddy's house, and I was like, why are these so good? Like, really good. He didn't have the T-Rex, but that's where my brain instantly went. I was like, well, now obviously I want this, and I want like the biggest, baddest dinosaur. So yeah, I'm kind of on the lookout for him. And then Bronx, man, that NECA Gargoyles wave, they've not popped up in the UK yet, but when they do, I might be tempted to part with some money.
Hey everyone, my name is Alan. I'm from Mexico, and my figure of the year is Mayfix Ben Riley's Spider-Man.
Alan, my man, if you're trying to curry favor with me, it worked. Because Ben Riley, obviously, of course, and Mafex doing a quintessential version of the sensational Spider-Man with, honestly, unbiased, I think genuinely like the coolest version of the classic red and blue Spider-Man costume. Yeah, they did a terrific job with that. Love that Mafex Ben Riley. Great choice.
My pick for figure of the year didn't even come out this year, but this figure was just way too good for me to pass up on talking about, and that's the Violator from McFarlane's Spawn line. Yeah, he's just a big old chunkin' hunk of plastic, really posable. You know, you can get some pretty dynamic poses with him fighting Spawn, and he's just really big and imposing, and he just steals the shelf. My Spawn shelf, he just steals it. Also, Merry Christmas.
Dude, Christmas Violator? Hey, look, with those decorations, it's a new figure, so he counts for this year. And also, yeah, that Violator is phenomenal. I got him in my display as well. So big, so chunky, so beefy, so awesome. So definitely going on this list.
Hey guys, Nathan here. Rent! That wasn't as good as Dave's, I'm sorry. But here to pick my figure of the year, this one for me is McFarlane Kyle Rayner. Had to pick the McFarlane, baby. Todd the chick, please be in the mail. Alright, see you guys later. Have a good one.
Nathan! Rent! Dude, so good to see you. And look, am I alone in saying you got a bit of a Ryan Reynolds thing going on here? You know, if with my Henry Cavill and your Ryan Reynolds, we could make like the best kind of bootleg pirated superhero movie. It would be awesomely rubbish. You have to look into that. In the meantime, though, that Green Lantern figure, I was really tempted because he's so 90s. Although actually it's not 90s, but it reminds me of the 90s Kyle Rayner. So yeah, that's a little outside the box. I dig it. And before you go, don't forget, rent! All right, we're approaching the halfway mark now, which reminds me that I had a couple of requests from people who wanted me to demonstrate what a Christmas cracker is. Because it turns out that in various parts of the world, y'all don't have Christmas crackers. So allow me to show you. I just need... I'm running out of hands here. Mom! Mom! Hey, there she is. Oh, you're wearing your jumper. Look at the Christmas jumper.
Where am I looking?
Isn't that adorable? I told her I was going to do an intentionally obnoxious mum shout, but now that she's on camera, I don't want you to think that I'm like an awful son.
He's
so
very obnoxious.
So we're going to demonstrate a Christmas cracker.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey! We got, oh! And that was a toy flying across the room.
I'll go find the toy.
Okay. You go find the toy. So you get a little paper hat, and you also hopefully get a rubbish Christmas joke. But, no joke on your side? No. I don't think there's a joke. Oh no! I got a joke. So you get a game of Skittles, and the joke is you got a charade, which we won't do because this video is going to go on until New Year's. Okay, what has I like this. This is actually good. What has 8 arms and tells the time?
I don't know, Dave. What has 8 arms and tells the time?
A clocktopus.
Boom boom.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, great. As you can see, we've got about 100 guests here who are all telling me their action figures of the year. So if you could just like rustle up, I don't know, like some chips and dip and stuff, maybe some finger sandwiches. Anyone want a cup of tea? 1, 8, 6, 12 tea. 87 cups of tea.
No problem.
All right, don't worry, lads. She's on it. You wonder why I never move out. It's bliss. All right, where were we?
Hi there, I'm Bruce from Pine Mountain in Queensland, Australia, and this is my bloody figure of the year.
G'day, Bruce, and Merry Christmas. What was I just talking about? Repaints of old figures that do qualify as action figure of the year because, man, that rhino... So good. Love him.
Hello there, this is Craig from Weymouth with his submission for Action Figure of the Year 2022. The NECA Werewolf from American Werewolf in London. This was a beast of a figure with 2 awesome head sculpts. Some great paintwork and great articulation. This was an awesome figure for 2022.
Craig, that NECA shelf would scare the goo-goo jeebies out of me, and I'm a horror fan, but they are so good at what they do. Like that American Werewolf in London, it's shockingly good, absolutely terrifying. Like even for me, too gruesome. I wouldn't want him on my shelf, just with those eyes and those teeth. So wicked. Yeah, awesome choice.
Hey everyone at Displaying Model Behavior, my pick for the action figure of the year goes to the G.I. Joe Classic Bat. I mean, this guy's got everything. He's got extra accessories you can put in the back. He's got a battle-damaged chest, a battle-damaged helmet, and a gun. So for me, that's the best action figure of the year.
Bro, the bat. You know me, I'm not an army builder. I don't have the space, I don't have the time. Yet somehow I ended up buying 3 because it just warrants it. I was willing to make the army builder exception because that bat has so much going on, it had to be done.
Imperious Rex from Chicago, Illinois. Here to show you my favorite figure of the year. And for me, it's Morph Shredder. I mean, this thing is amazing. Think about it. You're 9 years old. All you want, all you know, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. And now as an adult, they get combined and they make a toy of it. It's Shredder. It's the Green Ranger. It's got a cape. It's purple. It's green. It's gold. It's beautiful. It's everything that you ever wanted. So, yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Imperious Rex! That's a wicked name. I dig it. Gotta love Namor. And the representation of Green Ranger Shredder. Easy to forget because he was right on the cusp of last year and this year. But when I saw that dude at a London Comic-Con back in February, I had to pick him up. No brainer with the cloth cape and everything. So good. Awesome, awesome mashup.
Hey everybody, JC Hesh here, coming at you with my figure of the year. And yeah, that's Dave on in the background during a work day. It's a good groove. That's how I focus to get things done, is listening to toy reviews in the background. So yeah, further ado, we've had so many figures this year. Mezco, Mafex, NECA, Diamond Select, Hasbro, you know, any company you could think of, all the independents in between. But with all that said and done, it's got to go to this guy, the Hasbro PulseCon exclusive deluxe G.I. Joe classified Serpentor. It's a perfect recreation of everything I had as a child, which was one of my favorite figures, but updated for that modern twist and the new kid in me. So yeah, he's gold, he's got the snake texture, he's got everything you want, guns galore. I mean, he's got heft. It undoubtedly had to go to this guy. There wasn't even a question. And yeah, so this is my vote, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas.
JC, so good to see you, man. And that Cobra Serpentor, I was going to say Cobra Commander. It's funny, the guy who looks like a Cobra is not called Cobra in his name. It's Serpentor. And man, on that flying chariot as well, just incredible. When I saw him at Comic-Con, I was like, he's huge. Yeah, I was blown away by that. Awesome choice.
Figure of the year is Spider-Man from the Renew Your Vows 2-pack.
Dude, short and sweet, and that's all it needs to be, because what else is there to say about Renew Your Vows Spider-Man that we're not going to be repeating quite a few times, because this guy is getting all the love, and rightly so. Finally, we get a great upgrade from Pizza Spider-Man, and I get a feeling that this is going to be around for a long time. Get used to Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, because he ain't going nowhere. Good choice.
Hey Dave, it's Sandman here, your biggest fan from the Great White North, Knucklehead if you will. I hope you don't mind, I've got 2 figures of the year. My number 1 is going to be the VHS Cyclops. It is gorgeous and it's an amazing figure. And I wanted to show off my custom first appearance Sabretooth that I did using the old Sentry body, quick kit bash and some paint, and I did a better job than Hasbro. No surprise. Again, thank you so much for your content. I've been watching for over a year, and you're one of my favorite reviewers on YouTube. So keep up the great work, and happy holidays.
Sandman, you old knucklehead. Dude, you've given me a lot to unpack here. First of all, that animated Cyclops, I was really impressed when I saw my buddy's figure of that, because I thought, oh, it's just like some reuse and stuff. No, man, with the sculpted on strap and the way that they articulate it into the crunch, like, they did such a good job with that. If only they'd given him like a little blast effect and a rah kind of head, he would have been one of my figures of the year. I would have had to have picked him up, no doubt about it. And then, bro, that Sabretooth, I dig it. I dig it the most. Because that's the one thing folks were saying about that first appearance Sabretooth, was that he looked awesome, but just a little bit too small. He looks like a roidy Magoo, but that's what we want from our comic book figures. Bro, amazing custom work there. Really love that.
And thank you, David. This is Thomas from Thomas Goes Nostalgic, and my favorite action figure of 2022 is the Hasbro Fortnite Man Cake. Now, I collect mostly Marvel Legends, but when I saw this figure, I had to get him. It's a cowboy with a stack of pancakes for a head, and he's loaded with a bandolier full of butter and so many accessories. Pistols, a cannon, a jug of maple syrup, and this rifle and bayonet with a stack of pancakes on top. For such a unique figure, this makes my #1 pick for 2022.
Thomas goes nostalgic. You know what, dude? I respect the hustle. Nice little plug. Gang, go out and check out Thomas Goes Nostalgic. And Man Cake as well. Sounds like my weekend. It doesn't. I live a very boring life. But Man Cake, I love wacky. I love crazy. I love off the wall. And Fortnite ticks all of those boxes. I've got a couple of Fortnite figures. I've got Ragsy. Love the girl with the crazy pink teddy bear head. That's awesome. And Man Cake. Yeah, a man made of pancakes. What's not to love?
Hey Dave and the rest of the Model Behaviour Community, this is Sherlock. I have my 2022 Figure of the Year pick. It is G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback, or Old Man Outback. Just fell in love with this figure when I saw him, from the head sculpt to the accessories to that tiger shirt. Just fantastic all around. It was between him and a few others like Serpentor here, but I think Outback takes it far and wide. Alright, take care guys.
Sherlock, man, always great to see you. And Outback as well. Kind of like Green Ranger Shredder. I think because he came out earlier in the year, people are going to sleep on him. And especially because we've had so many great G.I. Joe figures after him. But still, he stands out as one of the absolute best. Especially the old man, face sculpt, looking grizzled and gnarled. I think it looks wicked. Really cool choice.
Anthony from Southampton. And my figure of the year is Galactus. Obviously. Happy Christmas.
Anthony coming in with another vote for the Big G, and why the heck not? He does look absolutely incredible. Yeah, it's a no-brainer sometimes.
Hi, my name is Hunter, and I'm from the United States, and my figure of the year is definitely the 20th anniversary Cap. I absolutely love what they did with the colors. He's super bright. He just looks awesome on the shelf. And that is it. Merry Christmas.
Hunter, bro, that Scarlet Spider sweatshirt, you know it. That looks wicked. Speaking of looking wicked, the 20th anniversary Cap. It's about time someone put in a vote for him. I love that dude so much. Looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, he's pretty much a retooling of the 80th anniversary one, but man, what a retooling. They absolutely knocked that one out of the park, which I'm pretty sure is a basketball reference.
My favorite figure of this year has been the Mafex Symbiote Spider-Man. I know this one is very recent, but this is incredible. From the paint job to the articulation, it's incredible. Anyways, Merry Christmas.
Mafex Symbiote Spider-Man. Dude, a great choice. And an action figure that caused me to go back and look at the old comics, because I had like this Mandela effect thing where I was like, no, he never had blue feet. Why did they put blue feet on? No, he was often drawn and painted with blue feet, which I know, of course, is just like, you know, a coloring, lighting sort of thing. Like, he doesn't actually have blue feet, but it's the way that it kind of shows the shadows. I'm rambling. What I'm saying is, I dig it. Awesome choice.
My name's Matt from Denver, Colorado. My vote for Figure of the Year 2022 is the Lizard.
Matt, first of all, rocking the very limited edition yellow and green, well, golden green is technically what it is, Model Behaviour t-shirt. Man, like literally, I think only one other one of those exists in the wild. That really blew me away to see you wearing that. That's crazy. Yeah, some nostalgia there. And speaking of nostalgia, the Retro Lizard, looking resplendent in the beautiful card back. Can't blame you for not taking him out, because, dude, he just looks incredible like that. Great choice.
Hey Dave, I'm Turner from Toronto, Canada. Big fan of your work, man. I just wanted to give my vote for the 2022 Action Figure of the Year, and I went with the classic Doctor Strange. Love the colors, super posable. Yeah, not much more you can ask for in this, to be honest. I mean, even the box, right? You get 3 heads, accessories galore. I mean, and it just looks good both out of package and in package. So this is what we should get in action figure. Thanks.
Turner, Doctor Strange, of course, again, one that deserves more recognition because he came out right at the start of the year. But don't sleep on him, because also he came out before all the crazy price hikes as well. So this was a figure with 3 different heads, new sculpt, all new accessories for a semi-regular price. Not even like a deluxe. That was something else. Whew, we ain't going to see the likes of those days again, but man, for that brief moment, how sweet it was.
Hello, Displaying Model Behaviour. My name is Darren, I'm from Hertfordshire, and my figure of the year is Sentinel's Peter B. Parker from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. By far the best Spider-Man figure out there.
Darren coming in with one from left field that definitely deserves left field. That's another basketball reference, I think. Maybe it's hockey. Regardless, Sentinel Peter B. Parker. This is one that, like, this is for the more discerning, the more high-end, highfalutin action figure collector. Great choice though, because so much character in him. Is that the one that came with the massive gargoyle head as well for him to sit on? Because that's just a thing of beauty, man. When you're stacking up like quintessential versions of Spider-Man, he's right up there. So good.
Hey, I'm Daniel from the United States, and my figure of the year is the Zord Ascension Project Megazord. Merry Christmas.
Daniel, that's a really nice choice. I'm a big old school Power Rangers fan as well, so I can totally see the love for that figure. I'm trying to think, is that the Hasbro one? Because if it is, that's the one that was on Anthony Custom's worst of list, which is great because one of my favorites is Mezco Wolverine, who was actually, I think, officially the worst. No, he wasn't officially the worst, but he was right up there. So sometimes, you see the value and the love where you see it. And I can see that is a figure that's worth a lot of love. It sounded kind of corny.
Well, as Dave would say, hello there, gang. I already cracked myself a beer and took my pants off. So let's talk about my favorite action figure of the year. And this year it's not you, Marvel Legends. Same problem last year. It's Mafex Black Suit Spider-Man, an amazing action figure. Very photogenic, very posable, top action figure. Just want to say thanks to Dave one more year to let us share with all the collectors around the world our passion for this hobby. And have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, everyone. Cheers.
Brother, another vote for old Bluefeet himself. Got to love the Mafex Spider-Man. But also, dude, like, my mum's here. Put your pants on.
Hey Dave, this is Zach coming from Bethel, Connecticut for nomination for Figure of the Year. And let's face it, I mean, come on, there's no contest, right? This boy right here, this big bad boy right here. I mean, can anything compare? It's Galactus, it's freaking Galactus. I mean, FOMO caught me. I wasn't sure if I'd get him originally, especially with these bubble things that were never a part of his comic design ever. As far as I know, I think the Marvel Universe figure was the first time those were introduced. And they were on a HeroClix maybe, and then they got to this guy just for a light-up feature. I don't need a light-up feature. We're not little kids. But otherwise, he's great. I couldn't resist. I mean, it's a one-of-a-kind item for your collection. But yeah, the helmet. I mean, I've still got my classic Toy Biz Build-A-Figure little guy. I wish they just kept more of a classic Kirby design for his helmet, and that would have been more full-on perfect for me. But I mean, he's great as is. So yeah, that's my nomination. All right, may the best figure win.
Zach, the big G-man again. Like, if this room wasn't crowded enough already, you've all brought your Galactuses with you as well. Your Galactuses? Galacti. Yeah, you've all brought your Galacti with you as well. This is... Lucky this place is like the TARDIS.
Hey everybody, Rocky here from Manila, Philippines. My figure of the year is gonna be G.I. Joe Classified Outback. Alright, so there you go. I hope you all have a wonderful new year. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Rocky, another vote for Outback. It makes me really happy to see this dude get the love, because personally, he's one of my favorites too.
Hello, fellow collectors. I am Suited Collectibles, and I come from the realm of England, where our Prime Ministers love playing the game Pass the Parcel, and our economy is in a rut. But hey, let's not talk about that too far, hey? I've got a great figure to talk about. Who is Null? I really like the figure due to the articulation, the accessories, and the sculpt. And also nearly forgot. Have a very Merry Christmas, everyone.
Dude, great choice with Null. Another one, again, like I've said it before, but man, if we were able to put the wings into the back of Null, that would have just tipped him over the edge. But even without that, he is a fantastic, fantastic action figure. Thank you so much for that. And I'm now just wondering who's going to be Prime Minister by the time we finish making this video. Oh, look at Bronx there with his little present. Who's a good boy? Who's a good little gargoyle boy? Yes, it's you. Yes, you're a good little... Sorry. Who's next?
Hi gang, I'm Paul from Warrington. My nomination for Figure of the Year is 20th Anniversary Captain America. He's the definitive Captain America for our shelves. And Hasbro's going to Hasbro, so the holes in the shield, that's the problem. But got round it with MCU shield. This is the guy. Tip of the hat. Can of Coke. Keep displaying model behaviour.
Paul, another one for 20th anniversary cap, and with the little Kit Bash shield on there as well, because that's the only thing that brings him down a notch. The fact that they didn't include a proper shield without any of the holes in it. It's only a small quibble, but also quite a massive one too. It's a very small, massive quibble. Like, you're selling us Captain America without a proper shield. But luckily, you took care of that with the badass one, so works out pretty darn well.
Hey Model Behaviour, it's British Spidey. My action figure of 2022 is the 20th Anniversary Incredible Hulk.
British Spidey, good to see you, kiddo. And great to see the Hulk on there as well. Definitely deserves some representation because this is just big, mean, chunky Hulk. That's what he needs to be. Scale's so great with Marvel Legends. Like, they really put the extra effort into making him a big, beefy boy with the two different head sculpts and the brilliant smashing ground effect as well. Yeah, there's a lot to love with that guy.
Hey Dave, and hey fans of Displaying-Model-Behaviour, it's Joey B. And my favorite figure of the year is still slated to come out in the month of December, so I haven't gotten it yet. So I'm just going to choose my favorite Marvel Legend of the year, although this may change in the next couple weeks, who knows. But it's the Marvel Legends Retro Carded Lizard. So that's my favorite at this exact second. It might change, who knows. It could change in 2 minutes, who knows. But that's my favorite of the year. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all the fans of Displaying Model Behavior and the toy community at large.
Joey, of course it's got to be something kind of reptilian to go along with your dinosaur obsession. And let's face it, of all the things to be obsessed by, dinosaurs, yeah, that's pretty badass. And let's face it, you've taken that as far as you can go to literally digging them out of the ground. Gotta love you for it, man. And got to love that retro lizard too. Such an awesome action figure. Nice to see him getting all the love this year.
Hello, my name is Tom. Come from England, and my figure of the year personally would be retro carded Marvel Legends Beast figure. Personally, I would probably say that paintwork, accessories, and everything that comes with it is perfect, especially for that price point. So that's my figure of the year, retro carded Beast.
Tom, great choice, and another one for a re-release. But when they make the re-releases so good, when they put the extra effort in, you can't be mad about it. I love my Beast. I've got him as well, with the lab coat, the glasses, the more, sort of contemplatory kind of expression. Just works so great. Excellent choice.
What's up, Dave? This is my nominee, man. Symbiote Spider-Man. I love it. Everything about it. It's a great figure to me. I love the body they used and everything about it. They could have used some toe action there. I'm a toe bro, so could have used some articulation down there. But yeah, this is my nominee, man. Thank you.
What's up, man? Fantastic choice. Not the Mafex this time. Going for good old school Marvel Legend Black Costume Spider-Man. And again, came out earlier in the year, so some folks sort of forgot about him. But those of us who didn't remembered that he looks wicked.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. My name's Mickle, and this is my pick for 2022. Thanks for having me, Dave. Y'all have a great Christmas.
What do you mean you didn't see me? Dude, I'm right here. I mean, granted, you are like at the back of the room. Guys, could you make some space for Mickle so he can come through? Jeez Louise. Yeah, dude, excellent choice with the Bronx Gargoyle Doggy. I mean, like I said before, it's Gargoyle Doggy. I mean, a good boy like that's always got to get a vote.
Hey, this is Robbie from Vegas. Constantine's my figure of the year.
Robbie from Vegas, man, I am getting a little bit of Mezco envy right there, especially because you've done the old head swap. You got the tuxedo one as well. I like it. I dig it. I love it. Another vote for Constantine. Good choice.
My best figure of 2022, other than the HasLab Galactus, is the Select Build-A-Figure Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Absolute beast of a figure, and cloth goods that don't look like a sock.
Select Build-A-Figure Sauron? I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, well, let's just break this down for a second. Hold up. So did Select do a Lord of the Rings, like a whole wave with a Build-A-Figure in it? I didn't even know this was a thing. I mean, it's Lord of the Rings, and my finger isn't really on the pulse of Lord of the Rings. Not my cup of tea. Bunch of nerds. But regardless, that Sauron, yeah, he looks amazing. Also, I love the fact that you could put him with, like, any mythic legions or mythical type, just awesome barbarian warrior type characters. Yeah, I really like the look of that. I'm not doing this again. It's far too many of you for retakes.
Hey, Dave. Your Commander from Your Commander Collects YouTube channel here. And I would have to go with my favorite this year, which is a very hard pick. It's going to have to be this big guy. Who else could it be? I mean, how often do we get something this awesome and this great, especially from Marvel Legends? So, that's my pick. Keep up the great videos.
Well, Cobra Commander, if you're not going to do the voice, then I suppose I will. And I have to say, that is a fantastic choice for Action Figure of the Year. Why am I starting to sound like Starscream? Pathetic fools! There's no escape!
I love that voice.
My name's Daniel, and I'm from Northern Ireland.
My name's Dara.
And our favourite figure this year is...
Ghost Rider!
Ghost Rider! Lads, what a great choice. And again, we're talking... Actually, I was going to say that was like a re-release, but not really. There's enough stuff on him to make him like more of a higher-end kind of new sort of figure. Because that transforming, flaming head, like, man, it's bee's knees. I got to admit, I was so close to pulling the trigger on him, but I was like, nope, I got to resist. And then I keep seeing people showing him off, and I'm like, maybe I should buy him.
Hello Dave, my name's Alfie, and my figure of the year was between 20th Cap and Renew Your Val Spidey. But if I'm picking one, I think it's got to be Renew Your Val Spidey. Cheers.
Alfie with another vote for Renew Your Val Spidey, although that's alright, because also 20th anniversary Cap, he's been getting a lot of love as well, so it's kind of evenly, well, not evenly distributed. Renew Your Val Spider-Man still kind of walking it, but look, when you make a figure that good, people are going to talk about it.
Hey Dave, it's Jason from Cleveland, Ohio. Just here to show you my favorite figure of 2022. It's the Cobra Alley Viper. This guy's awesome from the color scheme to the weapons to the accessories, man. Think that he's just one of the coolest figures that I own, let alone the best figure of 2022. Anyway, happy holidays.
Jason, another early year G.I. Joe figure, and one that I'm so glad is getting some representation, because when I got this figure myself, and I did get him myself because I had to, I was just blown away by how much is going on with him. So much stuff. People are like, Dave, why are you so harsh to Marvel Legends? Because I buy action figures like the Alley Viper, which just has so much stuff. And the fact that for army building, you can have them like the visor down, the visor up, so many different weapons. Again, mwah, chef's kiss. All of these figures are chef's kisses. But sometimes you just got to do an extra one because he looks wicked.
Hey, y'all. It's me, Dom. Y'all. But today is a very important day. Today, I've got to show you my nominations for the best figures of the year, which is just so gosh darn important, as all of you may know. Dave has challenged us to tell him our favorite figures of the year. So, better get quickly. I'm Dom. I'm from South Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, better get in with it, okay? I have 3. I'll start from lowest to best. And yeah, so I'm going to go a little bit quick here. So first off, Renew Your Vow Spider-Man. Not the best, but he's still pretty good. I think quality control could have been way better on this figure. Like this arm, like there's a huge chunk of paint missing out of the like blue paint on the butterfly joint. Oh my god. But yeah, he's a good figure, but I just don't like the quality control mistakes. Second, obviously, gotta go with the GOAT, Doctor Strange, you know. He's really cool. He's got like a ton of accessories, great paintwork, and he's just so great. But one of his gloves fell off, so I had to glue it back on, which kind of sucks. But it's just like the paint, like the glue was a little bit loose, so that's fine. But yeah, that's my second nomination. And number 3 has got to be the best figure out of my collection. And wabam! Dr. Fate from Mezco. And it's like, God. Dr. Fate from Mezco is so good. Like, I've been trying to build up my DC collection. Obviously, it hasn't been working. But, yeah, I plan on, getting Mezco more and maybe a little bit of other lines. I'm not collecting McFarlane. Don't even ask. No McFarlane for me. Screw McFarlane. I'm sorry, McFarlane, but your figures are just a little bit too bad with scaling and just all that stuff for me. So, yeah, thanks for watching. And Dave, Merry Christmas. You know what? All of you, a Merry Christmas. I wish all of you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and yeah, I wish all of you a great Christmas, and hopefully it's filled with tons of awesome figures and whatever you want, okay? See ya guys later. Bye.
Dom, wicked mask, bro. I dig that. That's really cool. And so many action figures to reference as well. It is difficult. It's difficult to pick just one, but man, you had some great choices there. And I dig the final judgment. You got good taste.
My name is Eric, and I'm from South Carolina. And my figures of the year, I couldn't decide on one because I love both of these. It's Bane and Retro Card Apocalypse. They're my 2 favorite characters from the 2 franchises, and I think they were great figures.
Eric, if you can't decide, might as well just have both, especially when they're big, chonky, beefy boys like that. Bane and Apocalypse. Any excuse to do the voices. Man, those are both wicked.
Hey Dave, I just wanted to say a quick thank you for reintroducing me to the Legends community. I wouldn't be back here right now if it wasn't for you and your channel. There's been a lot of contenders for Figure of the Year, but in my humble opinion, it's got to go to this retro beast. Keep up the great work, man.
Ah yes, as Thomas Jefferson would say, another vote for the retro beast. You would be amazed historically how many times Thomas Jefferson said that, but it's true. Beast was getting a lot of love all throughout the ages, apparently. I'm sorry, I'm just talking nonsense now.
Hey guys, this is J Buckslays, or Hot Collector, aka Jack Fisher, and this is my figure of 2022. It's the Ben Reilly with the Renew Your Vows head. You can get this thing into some crazy poses, and it's just a really cool figure.
Jack, chalk up some more love for Ben Reilly, and you've done what I did as well, sticking the awesome Renew Your Vows big eyes head on the sensational Spider-Man figure, which makes so much more sense, looks so good, actually really tips him over the edge to being fantastic. Now we need it on the Renew Your Vows body. Come on, Hasbro, let me give you my money.
Hello there, gang. My name is Vo, and I'm from Moscow. My top figure of the year is Sentinel Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Keep displaying.
But dude, I gotta say, another vote for the Sentinel Spider-Man, but it's such a great figure that this is the second time we've seen it now, and it looks different to me because of just the different pose. There's so much character in it that you can completely just change the feeling of it, and with the web accessory as well. I love the expressive eyes. Man, he's an expensive figure, but oh, I'd be tempted, dude. I'd be so tempted.
Well, this is my pick for 2022. Thank you, David. Have a good 2023.
Bro, short and sweet. I love it. At first I was going to be like, Toad, are you kidding me? But actually, you know what? You were concise. You were to the point, and I respect that. Therefore, I'm going to go with it. Toad, he gets a worthwhile vote. definitely in contention. Why? Because you love him, man. This response is longer than your video. So let's talk to someone else, shall we?
Hi, my name is Chris from San Diego. Thanks so much for doing this and for all you've done this year and the past. Really appreciate you, Dave. I will say for my top figure, kind of have two. I will say the Reverse Flash from DC McFarlane's Multiverse. Awesome posing, awesome accessories, came out earlier this year. But my all-time favorite for this year actually has to be Darth Maul, Beast Kingdom, Egg Attack. It's just amazing. Besides that, have a good one.
Dude, those chibi figures, man, I've seen so many of them be reported on as coming up, and like at first I was like, oh, that's not my wheelhouse, little sort of chibi thing, I don't need that. But then actually just there's something so cute and cool and fun about them, and seeing the way that actually he articulates and moves when you're sort of moving him around there, like that's the quality is there. Like you can just tell from seeing it. I might have to pick up, but they do so many. I don't know who I want to get, but I think I do want to get one. A little mystery custom job there. I dig that. A little bit of Kratos representation. Good on you, man. I always enjoy seeing some artistic efforts. Nice work.
Greetings, this is Trav, the collector, here with my action figure of the year. What I have right here is Mondo Toys, the Man Thing from Marvel Comics. I pretty much like the detail, the paint job, the intricate detail of the paint. As far as articulation goes, articulation is decent. I mean, the head moves for the most part, the arms and the legs. But I love the size and also the paint detail of this figure. I like how you have the mushrooms or the fungus, you know, different bone and body parts exposed. You know what I'm saying? I just think the detail is just amazing. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I just love the size, the detail. You can do so much with this figure. I mean, of course, you can put it with your Marvel Legends and other Marvel toy lines. But yeah, I love this figure. In my opinion, this is my action figure of the year. Mondo Toys, the Man Thing.
Oh, Trav, man, I gotta say, you're a dude of impeccable taste. You're a man of good taste, because that Man Thing is like that's high end, and that's super like artsy fartsy, but in the best way. Like that is a collector's collectible. I respect that game, because I saw him and I saw the different like color versions, and I was like, oh golly, those look pretty. Because yeah, man, I'm so pleased to see that someone out there has that figure. Because again, when you're moving from like action figures to like articulated works of art, that's what that Man Thing is. Oh, yeah, you're a little bit jealous, but I'm happy for you having it, dude. That looks awesome.
Hey Dave, what's up? My name is Marva James Marva from New Zealand, and my favorite figure of the year, surprisingly, goes to Tonowari from Avatar 2 Way of Water. I think he's just awesome. He stands well against everybody else, and that black light feature really makes it pop. So yeah, I'm liking it. That's what's up. Keep displaying model behavior.
Hey, brother, so good to see. First of all, again, folks from all over the world. This is so amazing. So we've got some New Zealand representation, and man, what a great figure to go for as well. Avatar Way of the Water, McFarlane picked up that license, and they could have just been like, it's Avatar. Like this is going to sell itself, but they didn't. They went really above and beyond. And also, like people comment about McFarlane figures being too kind of long-legged and lanky. Well, that's perfect for Avatar. So they found their ideal property to make figures for, and it fits beautifully, dude. The paintwork, like the artwork on the figure's face and just all the colors. Yeah, absolutely nailed it. It's a fantastic line, and people are sleeping on it. The McFarlane Avatar figures, really, really good.
Hi, my name is Alfonso Diaz. I am from California, United States, and my action figure of the year is the Marvel Legends Jigsaw. Love this guy. Cool.
Dude, you took that Jigsaw and you yes-anded him, because that is some gnarly looking paint going on there. That's like that mid-2000s Punisher movie where they just went ham with the violence, and it was actually really good fun. And that Jigsaw figure, again, folks sleep on it, but with all the accessories, the great gnarly face sculpt, he's a favorite of mine as well. Really dig that.
Hi, I'm Tom Sharp from Cherokee County, Texas, and my action figure of the year is the Marvel Legends HasLab Power Cosmic Doctor Doom.
Tom, another vote for Galactus, and rightly so as well. Showing him off with all the light effects going on there too. Yeah, it's no wonder the Hell Charger struggled this year, because they were following Galactus. That's a tough act to follow.
Hey Dave, my name's Jay. I'm from New York. I'm on Instagram as Jay's Toy Box, and my number one figure of the year, hands down, is the 1/6 scale Lord Dragon from 3-0. Rest in peace, JDF, and may the power protect you.
Dude, Lord Dragon, such a great looking character, and you got to have so much love. So that's really, really cool to see. And I'm very tempted to pick up a similar figure, just to have that sort of lovely, nostalgic, loving kind of representation, you know? But that looks wicked. 1/6 scale, normally not my cup of tea, you know? A little bit too much shelf space to occupy. But when it's being occupied by something that looks that good, you can't argue with that. That's why my brain just fizzled out there. I think this fire's too hot.
Hello, my favorite Marvel Legend of this year is the retro-carded lizard because he has two beakers and a bendy wire tail. Thank you.
Hey, another vote for retro-carded lizard. You know what? He might actually be rivaling Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. I'm not sure who's got the most votes now. It's going to be interesting to see this. And again, retro-carded lizard. What else is there to say? They did a fantastic job.
Hey Dave, this is Greg from Lake Charles, Louisiana in the United States. I just got to say I'm a DC guy, but as you can see, my pick for action figure of the year is Marvel Legends Moon Knight. They did a great job with him. I've been waiting on him since I was 10. Merry Christmas. Y'all be safe. Hey Dave.
Hey Dave, huge fan of your channel, man. Love all the videos you put out. And figure of the year for me is Mafex Classic Costume Spider-Man number 185. I just love the bright blue colors on it. And you know, this figure has been out for a while. Or I mean, like the sculpt and stuff has been out for a while. So everyone knows, got the great articulation with the great visual representation of how Spider-Man should look. But as a close second, I would go with 90s animated cartoon Spider-Man that just came out, the Walmart exclusive. He's a close second, just because of how much that show means to me, and it's just a great figure too. It's pinless, great articulation. You can get him in a little crouched over pose. Yeah, these two are my figures of the year. I gotta show off the Terminator new mail call.
Dude, another one for the Mafex Spidey, this time the classic costume. And I didn't actually realize that they had landed already. And with those brighter, bolder colors, the lighter blue just pops off the shelf and looks so nostalgic and, as they say, classic. Yeah, he looks gorgeous. Great choice.
Hi Dave, Marcus in Perth here, and I just want to say that, look, I'm a Daredevil die-hard, and I have to say this is the best Daredevil figure we've ever been offered at the price point. But yeah, this is easily my favourite figure of the year. What an outstanding piece of work. Have a great day. Bye.
Marcus, 3 times the Daredevil there, and I gotta say, like, I was a little harsh with that Daredevil on my review, but I can see, like, just the joy that comes from having such an articulatable, if that's the word, Daredevil finally on the shelf. I'm still betting we're gonna get like a retro-carded quintessential version with some more kind of detailed paint apps. In the meantime, though, you're not gonna find a better Daredevil for your money, so I can understand why you bought 3.
David, it's your pal BCV Dom here from the Blank Cover Network, wishing you and
all of your viewers a very Merry Christmas and all the best for a fantastic 2023. My pick for action figure of the year is a favourite of yours and mine, and is a line that doesn't get to appear on your channel that much, so I thought I'd put him forward so that he gets some much deserved airtime. Because you can't talk about a best of category without including the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. That's right, I'm talking about Bret the Hitman Hart from Mattel's WWE Elite Series number 94, complete with hot pink sunglasses and the Intercontinental Championship belt. But that's not all, because if you're on a toy hunt and you're feeling spicy, don't just look for any Bret the Hitman Hart, look for the Chase variant version of Bret the Hitman Hart Series number 94 with the inverted colours on his singlet. Twice the action figure, twice the contention into this best of list? I'll leave that up to you. There you go. Thanks again, David, for a great 2022, and I look forward to more model behaviour in the new year.
BBC Dom, my brother, the bad mother from Blank Cover. Bro, thank you so much for giving a little bit of Bret Hart representation. And I'll actually comment on that in the voice of Bret Hart, because I know that after they made that action figure, the makers at Mattel, they came up and they said to him, "Thank you. That was the best action figure that we've ever made." And they shook my hand and they cried. And I said, "You're welcome. It's just what I do." Why? Because I am the best action figure there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. A model behavior, you know it.
Hey, Displaying Model Behavior fans and Dave, Tyler here from the Comics Palace, and I'm here to talk about my favorite figure of the year. And it was kind of a late pick, but once I finally got my boy Gore the God Butcher in hand, I gotta say he's my favorite. You know, not comics accurate feet aside, this guy is just menacing, and he comes with that all black. Huge fan of this. But I'm excited to see what everyone else thinks. So I hope everyone has a good rest of the year, and cheers.
Yo, what's up, Dave? I'd have to say that for my action figure of the year, it's definitely Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. I love this figure because of the toe articulation and the pinless joints, and the proportions on this guy is much better than Retro Spidey that we got a couple years ago. I love this figure so much that I ended up getting two of them, one for my Spider-Man villains and one for Spider-Verse. So yeah, definitely Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, my action figure of the year.
Another vote for Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. He's working on gaining that lead from the Lizard. And again, you mentioned the toe articulation, dude. Never thought I would care about that until I got it on that figure, and I just realized it just tips over the edge to looking so much more like lifelike and realistic in web-swinging poses. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. This dude walks it. Walks it.
Hi, I'm Joy at JoyDa on Twitter, and my figure of the year is HasLab Star Saber. Not Galactus, I didn't get him.
My favorite figure of the year is Beast.
Dude, another vote for Beast, and why not? All those wonderful accessories, the beakers, the flasks, the glasses, the lab coat, cloth goods on a Marvel legend. Of course he deserves to get a vote.
My name is Harrison from Perth, Australia. My action figure of the year is the Atticus Doom Necroverse edition, but because I don't have him in hand, I'm going with the Deluxe Dark Trooper. Happy holidays, everyone.
Harrison, dude, either one of those. I love my Atticus Doom, man. Like, he's, for me personally, that's a personal vote from me right there. But the Dark Trooper, oh, those looked, they were so badass. I love that. Just terrifying Terminator-style robots is something that was missing from the Star Wars franchise until we finally got them, and then we got to see Luke Skywalker wreck shop. So all great stuff there, and fantastic action figures.
Hi, Display-Model-Behaviour. For my choice of Best Marvel Legend of this year, I choose the Bone Breaker Wave Wolverine. I've always wanted a yellow and blue classic like X-Men Wolverine, and I thought this was perfect. Although it has the heat claws, I like pretending it's blood because I think it makes him feel cooler. And it does lack like accessories, like there's no like no claws, no extra hands. It does come with a screaming head, which I love posing with it too. And this figure is like really fun to pose with. I've gotten him into so many poses. I like playing around doing stop motion with him. It's really great. And yeah, thank you for listening. Bye.
Hey guys, this is the Humble Lecter, and my favorite figure in 2022 goes to the cel-shaded retro animated Spider-Man.
Another Spider-Man, but a different flavor with the cel-shaded retro animated Spider-Man. Look, this is the show that got me into Spider-Man, got me into comics, and here we are now. Started at the bottom, now we're here. And we've got the animated Spider-Man to represent it. And dude, yeah, I get the love. He looks terrific.
Hey Dave and everybody at Displaying-Model-Behaviour. Here's my top 10 figures, or Marvel Legends of the year. I got Spider-Man, I got Null, I got the Lizard, I got Venom. On the X-Men side, I got Apocalypse, Bone Breaker. If I had Spiral, she'd probably be here. Avengers side, I got Captain America, Doctor Strange, Black Panther. Honorable mention is Maria Hill, because I think that's one of the best female figures. And then last, I got Mojo. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a good one.
I'm Shane from Ohio, and my Marvel Legends figure of the year is Baron Zemo. Thanks, and Merry Christmas.
Shane, short and sweet, and with a great outside-the-box selection as well. Baron Zemo is kind of basic, but what they do so well. I'm a big Baron Zemo Thunderbolts fan, and they so did him justice with that figure, with the bright popping pink and purple. Yeah, I love him. Good call.
Yes, it's Constantine, number one for me.
Constantine, another vote. This is one that, I wasn't expecting. I wasn't, looking for Constantine votes. And this is what, the third one we've had now? So this is definitely one that people certainly have been waiting a long time for. But it's great to see that the waiting and the patience paid off with an awesome action figure.
Hi, my name's Paul from California. And these are my figures of the year. This remote control Batmobile from Hot Wheels. And from Hasbro, Marvel Legends, Spinneret, 2-pack Renew Your Vels, and the McFarlane's Batman Arkham City Catwoman.
Dude, we got a few to choose from there, but you know what? I'm down for that when you have such interesting, cool choices, especially a Hot Wheels. Didn't see that coming. A remote-controlled Batmobile. That's really cool. I dig it. I really dig that. And then another vote for the sleeper hit of the Renew Your Vows 2-pack with Spinneret. And then Arkham City Catwoman. Man, that just brings back all the nostalgia of playing Arkham City. Such a great game. Yeah, good times.
It may be a bit random, but the Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Man Shocker figure is my action figure of the year.
Shocker! You can't hide from me! I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth! Sorry, once I started that, I had to do the whole thing. But Shocker! Yeah, fantastic choice. Again, an early year one. Definitely deserves the recognition.
Hi Dave, this is VJ
And Ethan
from Bermuda. And these are our top action figures of 2022. So some honorable mentions. This MCU crew here will probably be in some top 10s. But for me, the honorable mentions, Khonshu is awesome. Build a figure. Atuma, I believe, is amazing as well. You got Moon Knight, Namor, and She-Hulk, and of course, Mighty Thor. The MCU gets better and better and better every year with the face sculpts, and this year was no exception. 2002 was amazing for the MCU face sculpts. Above them, we have Harold Thor and McFarlane Spawn. Two awesome figures of 2022. Come down again, and we have this amazing Venom from the 3-pack. That is definitely going to be a top 10 in everybody's list. It's got to be. And then over a little bit more, I have the Spider People. Silk, the reissue was awesome. First appearance Spider-Man, Black Suit Spidey's crouching behind. Renew Your Vows, and of course Spinneret. Amazing 2-pack. Awesome. This is the Wolverine that absolutely everybody has to have in any display. This is my second favorite kit bash of the year. Of course, it's got the metal claws, which you have to have on your Wolverines from All Creek Fabrications on eBay. Check them out. G.I. Joe section. Blue Ninjas. Do his mask, put him over the top. Amazing. Spear and Iron Knife. Storm Shadow. White Timber. And of course, Fiona. Awesome G.I. Joes this year. Valorverse Troopers. Desert Rat. An awesome line. It's going to continue to get even more awesome when the females come out. This is my favorite custom of the year. That of course is the AOA Magneto head, painted to be an Indian chief. I haven't given him a name yet. Inspired by the native crew from Articulated Ninja. Shout out to Articulated Ninja. My Black Series favorites are Andor and Reva. Then there's Kung Fu Chad. It's my favorite kit bash of the year. And my favorite acquisition of the year is Mezco Conan. If you have all the Mezcos, this is the one you need to have. Conan the Barbarian. Amazing figure. Thank you. That is my top figures of 2022. The usual suspects. These will probably be on a lot of people's lists. And that's mine. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, guys. See you all next year. This is Blue Marvel, I forgot to mention earlier. This is one of my favorites. And of course, if you put that awesome effect from the Iron Man, modular Iron Man's pack on his hand, you got something special.
VJ, Ethan, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. And whew, you had a lot to say, but then again, it's been a busy year, so you had a lot to talk about. So you know what? It was a good time. It was a good time to reminisce over all those fantastic action figures. And dude, I got to say, looking at the display that you brought with you, that must have been a long trip. But thanks for bringing it, because it looks the business. Well done, guys. That's great stuff.
My favorite figure of the year. My muffled, but I don't know. I'm gonna take off my mask. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Okay, now that I'm back, yeah, Mini-Me, we both agree. This is the best figure of the year. Great, we've never gotten one before. It's perfect, I love it. If it wasn't that, it'd probably be Black Panther Wolverine or Thor, but this is perfect, love it.
Dude, we got an unmasking live on camera. And also Bagman. The bombastic Bagman. That's outside the box and outside the bag, and I really like it. Great choice. Dude, I can see that you're showing us around the Magneto collection, which is actually really impressive looking. Like, that's an incredible looking display. But there's no audio on all of this, so you're just gonna get me talking over it. Which, let's face it, you're used to hearing me ramble on anyway. So I will just say, though, that that's a badass looking Magneto display. One of my favorite characters, too. So it's great to see some representation there.
Hi, this is Maurice Phillip from Trinidad and Tobago, and this is my action figure of the year, the NECA Usagi Yojimbo. Love it.
Maurice coming in with a Usagi Yojimbo figure. I've been looking out for this guy all year, and he's not landed in the UK yet, because when he does, I gotta get myself a samurai rabbit. He looks so cute, so awesome, great accessories. NECA always killing it with their animated turtles line. Each and every one of them is a beautiful little cartoon work of art. I really want to pick this guy up. A little bit jealous, but I'm so happy you got him.
Hello, Display Model Behavior. My name's Andrew, otherwise known as Virtual Dave 26, and my top figure for 2022 is Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Absolutely love this figure. I can't get over how well they executed the pink fur, the Kamehameha times 10 effects, all the faces, all the specially sculpted hands. Oh, it's brilliant. It's so good. Can't wait to get Vegeta and all the other Super Saiyan 4 characters.
any Super Saiyan 4 fan, this is the figure. And I know technically this came out last year, but in the UK, he came out pretty late. So, still counts for me.
Andrew, man, I love it. Good choice with the Dragon Ball. What have I been saying? What have I been saying all year? That I'm so tempted to pick up one of these guys because they look great. Even though I don't know the franchise or the property that well, or at all, really. Over 9,000, apparently. That's what I know. And Goku wants to be strong, I think. That's my Dragon Ball Z knowledge. But it doesn't matter because a badass action figure is a badass action figure. Easy for me to say. But yeah, dude, he looks incredible. That might have to be the one that I pick up.
Hey Dave, Marcus in Perth. Look, stop the press, man. I've just got my Daredevils. So these guys are my favourite figure of the year. I paid a lot of money for this set. And the thing is, use your Captain America retro hands for that kind of jazz. Sorry, I'm watching this on the side. Anyway, that's my figure of the year. Damn!
Marcus, money well spent. When you're buying something that you love, you might as well buy 3 of them. That way you can love them 3 times as much. I respect that game, and that Daredevil, dude, your posing game's on point as well, because you made all 3 of those look wicked.
My name's Matthew Wong, and I'm here to represent my dad, Zombie7477. And the figure I would recommend for the year is Tokita Oma, and this is my little brother, Jane.
Hello. This is Golden Axe Spider with Dragon. Hi, David.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Matthew, James, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here today and bringing some Storm collectibles to the party. I was wondering if we were going to get much Storm love. Finally, get a bit of representation for some of these bad-looking dudes. Both of them are really great. I got like a funny sort of love-hate with Storm because some of their figures I'm like, you didn't quite capture it for me. And then you get figures like those where they just absolutely nail it. Lads, great choices. And big thanks to your dad, Zombie, as well. All the support you guys show the channel, massively appreciated. Great action figure choices.
What's going on, Dave? Merry Christmas, man. Favorite figure of 2022 is definitely going to be this NECA Usagi Yojimbo. Gotta love him. Gotta love everything about him. Gotta love these trousers. We need more figures with trousers, I'd say. Check out these accessories, man. What's not to love? What's not to love? Bam. Merry Christmas.
Dude, another vote for Usagi Yojimbo, and why the heck not? Again, you're really making me want this action figure. I'm gonna get my hands on him eventually, and when I do, he's gonna have pride of place on the shelf. Such a great looking samurai bunny.
Hey Dave, this is Jonathan from Florida, and my figure of the year just came in today. The animated Spider-Man. This is the show that started my love for Spider-Man, and this is the figure that represents it. I think, honestly, if he was a little bit bigger, you know, like the animated show was, perfect. 10 out of 10. I know you'll say 5 out of 10, but my figure of the year.
Whew, Jonathan, in the nick of time. Talk about the 11th hour. So good to see you, man, and great to see, again, another vote for animated Spider-Man. My Spider-Man. I've got the tune in my head right now, and I'm not mad about that. I'm going to be humming that all through Christmas, and it's going to make me happy. Because, yeah, that animated Spider-Man figure does the property and the show justice. Are we going to get more animated figures throughout 2023? Well, only time will tell. But this was a good start.
Hello, everybody. This is Oliver Peterson, or Oliver C's on YouTube and Instagram. There were a lot of incredible action figures this year, for sure. But my favorite has to be Serpentor. I mean, if anything brought back my childhood and made me want to just like a kid again, it was this. Thanks.
Oliver, yeah. Just when I thought you were going to go left, you go right. Just when I think I know the answers, you change the questions. I thought it was going to be Galactus, and then Serpentor comes flying in on his golden snake chariot, just looking amazing. Again, that was almost one of the ones that I was so close to pulling the trigger on him and seeing you guys showing him off. I'm starting to think maybe I should have, because he does look amazing.
Hey Dave, I'm a big fan of the channel, big fan of the show. I do have a favorite figure of the year, but I'd like to show some of my runner-ups. Of course, Herald of Galactus Thor is my number 4. After that would probably be Renew Your Vows Spidey. Really awesome figure. And then second, Cap 20th Anniversary. But without a doubt, the best action figure of the year is Mezco Tiger Stripe Wolverine. I love it. Thank you, Dave. You're great channel. Keep doing it.
What a great way to wrap things up now with Mezco Wolverine, one of my favorites of the year. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. But does he have so much to love? Oh my goodness, he does. And it's funny, like even speaking of the imperfections, I can see that yours is doing exactly the same as mine does, where the red belt rides up a little bit and you gotta smoosh it down so you don't get a yellow stripe between the pants and the belt. Hey, I don't even care, because he looks so good with all the masks, all the heads, all the faces, the claws, the effects, the sentinel base. Ah, man, gotta love it. Such a great choice. And gang, I think that's everyone. That's everyone accounted for? Wow. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming over and showing me your favorite action figures of the year. This was big, but I couldn't be happier than to have you all joining me here in my home on Christmas Day. I think Mum's just finished making the finger sandwiches, so we can all retire to the dining room now, and then you can get out of my house. Okay, no, seriously though. All right, guys, thank you so much for all of your submissions, contributions. That's the word I was looking for. I'm not going to do any other takes on this because I want this to be more of like a from the heart, end of the year Christmas message if my phone doesn't run out of battery. We've been going for a long time. But just genuinely thank you so much for being this amazing community that we've built up over the last 3 years now, which is amazing that we've been doing this for so long. And it means the world to me to have the feedback and the contributions and just everything that I get from you means the world to me, because genuinely, you know, this has been a really it's been a tough year in places. You know, there have been some highs, but there have been some really hard times as well. And the fact that I've always been able to build this channel and make these videos and have these interactions with you guys, doing the live streams, talking to you, replying to comments on Instagram, on the Facebook, in the groups, it's just wonderful. It's just my little happy place. And that's why, you know, I'm never gonna slow down on making these videos and building this community, because I love it so much and it really does mean the world to me. And next year, in just a few weeks' time, I'm going to be relocating my entire life over to Japan, and I cannot wait to take all of you guys with me. It's going to be such an amazing adventure. Things are going to be real different, but they're also going to be the same. It's still going to be the same ludicrous, ridiculous model behavior nonsense, but in a very different setting with a real different feel to it. But we're about to start an amazing new adventure, and I couldn't be happier to have the chance to share all of that with you guys. So again, thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful, happy, safe, festive, loving Christmas and New Year. Wherever you are in the world, whoever you're with, I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm going to take a little break over Christmas and the New Year, and then we're going to come back with more model behavior, bigger and brighter and better than ever. We're going to wrap up what feels like the first season of model behavior in the UK. And then in March, we'll be starting model behavior season 2 in Japan. So guys, thank you so much and Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all soon. Chill.